So we're going through a tremendous amount of change at the moment, and everyone's talking about it. But when these conversations about change start impacting on our jobs and the work we do, it becomes incredibly emotional. And that abundance mindset shifts from one of confidence and enthusiasm to one of scarcity and cynicism. And in actual fact, many of us don't want to have these conversations. Why? Because our jobs and the work that we do really defines our relevance. It defines how we sustain ourselves. And then it becomes even more emotional when we think about the people that we're responsible for. And if we have kids, we worry about our kids. What are they going to do? And how are we going to prepare them for that? Now, the thing with humans is that we can see the technologies that are going to take our jobs away, but we're unable to imagine the technologies that are going to help us to create the new jobs. So we're having a crisis of imagination. We are experiencing a phenomenal leadership crisis at the moment. It's not the technology that's destroying jobs. It's poor leadership decisions that are resulting in the destruction of jobs. If we insist on holding back on automation and digitization of economies, we're going to destroy businesses, we're going to destroy sectors, we're going to destroy industries, because we need to compete at a global level. If we take the productivity achieved through manual labor over the last couple of years and we extrapolate that forward, it's not sufficient enough to maintain our GDPs. So in other words, if we keep on doing what we've done in the past, we're going to start seeing a slowing down in our economies. And look what's happening to us right now. 27.1% of people are unemployed in South Africa. If you do a youth number, it's almost 60% of our youth in South Africa is unemployed. Just to give you an idea of how bad this is, during the deepest throes of the Great Depression, unemployment peaked at 26%. So what we're experiencing is worse than what was experienced during the Great Depression. And on top of that, we possibly have a positive or a negative coming at us, and that's the fact that soon Africa will have the youngest working population, and we'll have the second largest working population in the world. The developed economies around the world are experiencing a different kind of crisis, in the sense that they don't have sufficient talent. They are automating and digitizing, and so they're achieving exponential productivity. So we're either going to have a really positive social and economic impact, or we're going to experience a really bad one. And whether or not it's going to be positive or negative is going to come down to the decisions we make in this room today as individuals or as a collective, as the entrepreneurs, as the business leaders, as the government leaders, the decisions we make to ensure we come together to create as much value as possible in this new exponential era that we live in.